Alright, let me bring you in. Leave that to me now. Let me give you a stunt. No, stop. Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to That's Good Aura, TGO Podcast. Today I have a special guest who's tall, dark and handsome. The big black African man.
That's right. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Welcome to That's Good Aura.
It's good already.
I can't. I'm already giggling. Don't
So good.
stop. Okay, so good, yeah? But yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for gracing your presence.
No, thanks for having me. I appreciate this. This is an honor
Yeah.
to be able to express myself.
What would you like to express? Expressing can really put people on edge. It's like, what are you trying to do?
That's true. I mean, many people don't get a space where they can just talk and share their thoughts without being censored or being fully understood before they can get their sentence out. Because sometimes when you're in a space with normal people, even your friends, people always think, okay, they heard this, they're going to jump off to something else. Before you know it, your point is drifted off, someone has taken it elsewhere, and you have to apologize in advance and caveat this, but this sounds like a place where you can just talk, get your point across, and if whoever clicks with it, clicks with it.
I like that.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I
to
say.
add to that, this is a free space. Feel free to swear.
Okay.
Is swearing, cussing the same thing?
Yes.
English is not my first language, so
You
you can cuss and swear.
Both of them. So I can say, you're a bloody retard.
Shit damn.
She damn. I would just say sugar snaps instead. It's probably more PG, sugar snaps.
But yeah, feel free to open up, express
I will do.
everything.
Thank you. I'll do that. No worries.
But yeah, I actually have a question for you.
Oh, wow. Okay, go for it.
Scenario. It's a good open upper.
Open up.
I bet you haven't had that one.
No.
Okay, I don't know, it's a relationship question.
Okay.
If you lost your spouse in the Thanos snap,
Jeez.
yeah, but 5 years later, the Avengers brought them back,
Ah.
and you already remarried
Hey.
with 3 kids
Hey.
and spent the life insurance
Ah.
on a failed food truck. They're taking a piss. Do you get back with your old spouse or stay with your new Thanos snap family?
Damn. So hold on a minute. So she passes because of Thanos.
Yes.
Now, did I like her before? I know, but these are
This is
all
not your spouse.
I know, but just because it's myself doesn't mean I must like her. Was she like, oh my god, this is the one? Did I, you know what I mean? Like,
I would imagine if you have a spouse,
yeah.
the one.
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, cool. Alright then.
Wait, you have a spouse, there are people with spouses, they're just not the one?
Yeah, because maybe after a while they become like boring or something, or maybe they see a different side of like, ugh.
I don't know, then you work out an agreement.
Yeah, maybe I'm the one who called Thanos. That was the agreement. Like, how do you not break? Can you just like undo this? Click on and no undo button for this one. It's the Avengers that came. Who asked you to come and help to undo my life, my new life? Anyway, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I love her. Let's assume I love her. Okay, cool. She's cool. And then Thanos comes, snaps his fingers.
Yes.
And then I now use her life insurance money
Yeah.
to then invest in a van business or something.
Food
and
truck.
A food truck, and it fails.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's an ominous sign straight away. Okay. And then I have a new woman, kids with her. Everything's good with her.
Yeah.
Right? And then this one comes back. So what does that
Let's
do?
say this one that comes back was your first love.
Oh my, that's a tough one. Hey.
Are you scratching your head?
Hey. Okay, she comes back. Ooh. Oh man. Am I married to the second one?
Absolutely.
Hey. Jesus, what kind of scenario is this? Okay, you know what? I think, to be honest, okay, to be fair, she has to understand that I've moved on. She has to understand that, I think. So the only thing that can happen is my current wife has to let me meet her, clear the air, close the chapter in that way, make sure she's good, help her out, get her off her feet, get her on her feet, and then let her move on, and then we don't stay in contact after, otherwise it'd be too much confusion.
Yeah.
Because you have feelings for someone that strong doesn't mean you're going to have a great life with them. Just means maybe there's that connection you have with them or that bond, but doesn't mean anything else. But I guess with her, I never knew, right? Because I never got a chance to have children.
Yeah.
Because that could have changed the dynamic. And she might have been someone different with that new dynamic. Who knows? Ultimately, long story short, I think I have to make sure she's set up, she's okay, and then I have to cut ties because it'll be or because you know, African man, like you said, right? If my new wife is so secure and she understands that bond is like what it is, but she knows her value, she knows she can never have what that woman has of my heart, but then she knows what she has and what I give to her, and she's open to a co-wife thing.
Yeah.
That's the only other way it could work.
But can you handle co-wife thing?
If my money's right, which is the most important thing.
So money
the
handles
first.
the co-wife.
I think that's a big aspect of it, but the other aspect is emotion, being able to manage myself, emotion, manage these two individuals. So if she's my soulmate, or let's call it that, the first one, and she's cool, the fact that I was going to even marry her means she had to be cool, and this one's already married, so she's cool. So if they understand that, and they both know they're both important, they play different roles, and especially this one coming back from Thanos' snap, she'd be a bit lost. And so this might be a good space for her to be in.
But I'm guessing if she's back from Thanos' snap, she remembers you because, like, you watched the movie, right?
That's true, yeah.
It's like she feels like you only left for a few seconds.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
So she'll probably be like, "Wait, you were married?
Yeah.
So what?"
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. She'd be a bit of a shock for her, wouldn't it? Boy.
So her feelings will be fresh.
Fresh, strong. Whereas mine have to be really...
Like 5 years
I know.
expired.
I have to stay with my current wife. If she's not on the co-wife thing, all I have to do is be the best person I can for her because she's gone through some crazy, weird trauma. Set her up, send her on her way. But if she wants to stay, my wife is happy with her staying, boy.
Yeah, I think I'll do the co-husband thing as well. Just at least for a few months.
Yeah. I'm hoping she'll stay. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I can get both, I can get the passion and I get the passion plus function, man, life is good. You'd have to go outside. What do you mean? And especially if the one that came back says she doesn't want children, she can keep her body how I like. Hey, this one is mother, this one's play.
What do you mean?
This one is, I'll play with this one. This one no, that's a brilliant setup if I could do those two things. Especially if they're not going to give me a headache. Oh.
There's no such thing.
I know. There isn't, but at least some people are so off the scales, they're going to give you a certain level of headache. But if they don't, and if the headache is too much, then I'll send her on her way, of course. I can't help you any further. I can house you, and hopefully that way she's in the house and everything's balanced. She's like, oh, let me stay. And I'm like, yeah, stay. If it's too much headache, I'm like, oh, you're only meant to stay for a little bit anyway, mate. Do you know what I mean? Send her on her way. That's how I would do it, to be honest. But I can't leave my current wife just because someone turns up.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't expect the person to do the same. If it was me that got Thanos away and I came back, I wouldn't expect. I'll be hurt though. I'll be proper hurt because it's not anyone's fault.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's like that person that you thought all your life you're waiting for this wonderful person, then you meet them and then you disappear. Hey, so that's hard. But what are you gonna do? You can't. If that person is who I thought they were, the right thing to do is not to f up.
What I have, yeah. I think you'd hope that person's understanding.
Eventually, yeah, because that would be hard, man.
Or like go to a different country or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can't be in touch. We can't be. I have to continue as if you don't exist. Because I have an argument with my current wife now. My mind will start to be, but this one would have been like this.
I think if when you come back, just don't even contact me. But then it's like they'll feel like obviously like just went over for a few seconds.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be very harsh. If you couldn't have any closure, just like this person, why are you ghosting me? Like, what happened? You're not dead. I know you're around.
Yeah.
That's a lot, man. The trauma will be too much. Can you imagine you just disappear and then you come back? Everyone you knew was younger than you, older than you.
Oh yes.
The trauma, and you can't even connect to anything that's a semblance of yourself to try and make the world make sense.
I didn't even think about the age thing because you would have been older. Dang.
So the world is a mess in your mind. You're literally a baby. So now
you don't got yourself a young wife.
Yeah. Oh, if she stays, that's what I'm saying. Enjoyment. If she stays and she doesn't want kids, enjoyment.
I don't know if your current wife would like that very much.
Well, that's another thing.
And you have kids and a failed business.
Yeah, the money won't be right, would it?
Yeah. Yes.
Nah, I
think
it's simple.
Stick to what you have.
Support her, send her on her way. Let me just stick with what I have, and just like another lifetime, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Well, thank you. I feel like it was a test to gauge where you are. You sound like a very sensible.
I had no choice, innit? I had no
African
money in the scenario. If you told me I was rich in that scenario, what do you mean? I would be pimping on them, both of them. What are you talking about?
So money talks.
Money, come on now. Think about it. If my woman that I'm with, the new one, I've got money, and I say to her, this is what I want to do, she's going to have less leverage to say no
I
because...
suppose you don't even need to tell her.
I mean, maybe, but I would tell her because if I'm that confident about what I'm at and what my status is, I'd be like, listen, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm proposing, what are you saying? She's going to be more open to it because she can be like, if I step away from this guy, what else is out there for me?
Yeah, but she can divorce you and take everything.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point too. But it depends
and that
how...
will hurt.
That will hurt.
Two...
Yeah, that will hurt.
Your heart will be broken into 4 pieces.
4? How come 4?
Heartbreak number 1. You can't be with this new one.
Yes, the new old one.
Heartbreak number 2 is divorce and your money's taken.
Damn, that's true.
And your kids.
Yeah, kids, if she goes down that route. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd just be left with depression.
Yeah. But then some guys, if you're talking about someone who's at the core successful, they'll make it back.
That's true.
Yeah, they're at the core. If I'm just like, I just made it and I don't want to, I need to hold on to this stuff. Like, I really need to hold on to this.
Yeah.
Then I ain't taking that risk, no way. But if I had that kind of thing where it's like, it's nothing, I'll make it back in a couple of years. And I'll be like, look, this is what I'm proposing. If she says no, cool. I'm not going to force it on her. But she's more likely to say yes. Because she know what kind of guy I am. She know the quality. She'll know that, look, I'm not trying to, you know.
Yeah, you kind of don't want to risk and lose everything. So you just have to make a decision. This is, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So, but the normal thing to do is just send her on her way, help her out, send her on her way, and just move on from there. You know, come back as another human being, another lifetime, and hopefully experience that kind of love.
Well, luckily, Thanos is all made up. Thank God.
I mean, but that could happen though, right? You can have a situation where you have someone who's sick and they're vegetative state for years and years and years. Their family wants to keep them on the thing, and you're like, you want to move on, yeah. And all of a sudden, they snap out of it one time.
Whoa.
And they get into rehabilitation, they go super mad, rocky, crazy, like fitness, boom, boom, boom. And they come back saying, what's up? Hey. No, I can't do that one. That one is scary.
Like, hello.
I can't do that one. That one is like, I saw you, you were a vegetable though. Nah. Every time I see her sleeping, I'll be like, is she gone again? Nah.
I don't even like those scenarios because if I know there's a chance that you might come back, it's like I'll never commit to any other person.
See?
I always have like one foot in because I'm like waiting. Is he waking up? Is he back?
Yeah.
So I either need to cut you off, like for real, cut you off.
Power.
Yeah, as in literally cut myself away from that, and then move on. Otherwise, I'm just in 2 places.
Exactly. So the machine has to go off, or I go and just go to another country.
Yeah,
it's one of them ones.
Another country's always a better.
I'm the kind of person I won't want me to be kept on some life support. That's not any quality of life. Just I don't want that. It's a waste of resource. Some people are on those things for years. It's a waste of resource, man. That's not life. That's just existence, supported existence.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that.
I mean, there must be like obviously there's an end goal, like hoping that person wakes up.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I don't know enough about that world to know whether or not people successfully recover. You know, whether or not it's just hope beyond hope, or just holding on to stuff and not just accepting. You know what? That's this is their journey. The journey's done.
Yeah.
They move on. Can the spirit come back and what it has to do? You know. But yeah, man.
Anyways.
We digress.
Yeah. We're back in the room.
Yes, exactly.
We were in each other's heads walking around. We took a walk. But yeah, are you single?
I am single. And I'm single. That kind of single where there's no one scratching any itches. I have no itches to be scratched.